What's going on, peoples? Another Friday. Let me get these groups in. If I don't get these groups in, I'm not doing my duty, man. Give me a minute. I'm going to get right with y'all. TGI Friday, baby. I can't see y'all right now because I'm getting these groups in real quick. Everybody could enjoy what it is. There's food for everybody, man. Everybody can eat. Yeah, everybody can eat. Just give me one more minute. All right. What's going on, peoples? TGI Friday. Yeah, Suge Knight in the building, baby. Sure, don't go nowhere, man. I got a message for y'all. You wanna hear this in the beginning, man. You definitely want to hear it in the beginning. Salute to Jimmy Garland in the building. Anybody that support, tap in the beginning. You're getting shouted out, man. That's a mandatory for me. You're getting shouted out. So it pays off to tune in early in my show. Yeah, I'm gonna drop knowledge. Then we're gonna start the show. Jeff Gersten in the building as always. Okay, it's almost time. Give me one more minute and I'm gonna drop knowledge. Then we're gonna go right into the show. But you don't want to miss what I have to tell y'all right now. If you do, that's your loss. Because I'm going to drop a gem on y'all. All right, let me see. Let me get a couple more people, then we get the show started. Okay, I appreciate you, Jimmy Garland. I appreciate you, Ram Nation. I hear you. Okay, guys. Before I start the show, this is something you really want to take in and utilize it in your life. And this is for people with goals. Like if you got goals, this is for you. If you don't got goals, you can kind of still relate to this. But this is for people with goals. Gregory Drake in the building. What's going on, my brother? Remember this as I tell you this. I got this, I seen a TV show the other day. And the guy said, people that want you to win help you win. Take that in. Take that in. People that want you to win help you win. Let me explain to you what that means. For me, for instance, let me use me as an example. I got people that every time they see me, yo, Al, yo, what up, baby, everything good? You know, what they doing is they build the friendship, which is all good, They act like they want me to win. But what are they doing to help me win? That's the question. Right now, you guys tuning in right now. Y'all helping me win. And I'm very thankful for y'all that watch my show because that's helping me win. A tiny little share, a tiny little contribution. You know, if you got flyers, they help you get flyers out. Or they subscribe to your YouTube channel. People that want you to win help you win. I'm telling you, you got dudes that will shadow up next to you. They be sharing Busta Rhymes shit. Sharing DMX shit. Rest in peace. They don't know those motherfuckers. What Busta Rhymes gonna do for you that you sharing Busta shit? When you can share your man's shit or help your man and your man will come back and show you the love back. Busta ain't gonna show you no love. So remember what I told y'all. People that want you to win help you win. Let's get the show started. That's real talk. Al Yo Sports. The raw truth. So I know how to do, y'all. Tell the truth, man. TGI Friday. Open sessions and giveaways. No drinking and driving is the fucking law. No, I'm not drunk. No, I'm not high. I'm just energized, feeling the love that giving me, tuning in, letting me do what I love to do. And like I said, even a hater that tunes in is helping me win. Unlike these fake friends that we all got that saddle up until you get on and then want you to look out for them, and they ain't even share not one of your joints. Not one! Fuck out of here. And with that, let's start this show, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep showing love. The love is very much appreciated. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fixed. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fixed. You need instrumentals, hit my man up, Mac1. Mac1 is sick with it, or hit me up. I'll get you to the instrumentals. Need advertisement, hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Soto, shout out to Dwayne Beeman. Big fight next week. I have an interview with him right before his fight. Make sure y'all tune into the Dwayne Beeman interview. And I Love Money Clothing. Support that I Love Money Clothing. My man Victor Gaston. God bless you, son. Keep winning. You see what I just did for him? He ain't paying me to do this. No. I'm putting him on to all my peoples. YouTube's gonna get this. I'm gonna get like maybe 8,000 hits. YouTube's gonna know about I Love Clothing. People that want you to win, help you win. Just remember that. That's the main shit of the night that I want y'all to take home from this show. Let's start the show. Damn. Give me a minute, guys. Here we go. Former Major League outfielder Dwight Smith has passed away at 58 years old. He won a championship with the Braves in 1995 and was a key member of that Atlanta Braves run in that only championship that they picked up with Bobby Cox. The whole Brave organization was saddened. Dwight Smith, from my understanding, was a great person and they loved him in the Atlanta organization. Rest in power, Dwight Smith. Other news. Former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver and Colorado Buffalo star Charles Johnson has also died at the age of 50. His body was found in a hotel room on a welfare check, which means every certain amount of hours they check every room just to make sure everybody's right. And unfortunately, they found Charles Johnson dead. Reason of death, they haven't pronounced what happened, but they did say there was no foul play, which makes it a little better because they ain't kill him. You dig what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Charles Johnson. Let me go to other news. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers just got a little better. They picked a veteran tight end, Rudolph, which a lot of you guys might think his tank is empty because he did absolutely nothing with the New York Football Giants. You ask me, D-Dimes couldn't get in the ball where he needed to get the ball at. Rudolph is not your fastest receiver. Kind of reminds me of Jason Witten, the Jason Witten that played with the Cowboys. Not the fastest, but he gets open, he makes all the catches, and he knows exactly where to be on the field to move the chains. So right now, Tampa Bay just got stronger. They drafted through the draft pick 2 tight ends. They still got Cameron Brate. Now you got Rudolph, and who's to say that Gronk ain't coming back? Gronk just said on TV the other day, he just don't want to deal with the OTAs. If it was up to him, he just wants to go right into football. Salute to everybody that's just tapping in. Appreciate the love. Let me go to other news. Arizona Cardinals. Now, this was a big decision they made. I heard a lot of y'all people complaining about K.Murray getting this $230 million extension over 5 years. I get it. He showed nothing at the end of the season. Came up short like his size. I get it. The guy lit it up early, though. Early, he lit it up. MVP status, first 6-7 games. Then he about faced on all of us. I hate to say it, I kind of agree with this signing because who they going to have quarterback? Who's out there that can lead the Cardinals into the playoffs and to the next level. Now, if you told me there was a guy out there that could do that, then I'm against this. But the fact that there's nobody really out there, you almost have to make this signing. And I know he was unhappy last year, but hopefully now, him getting the bag, him getting some players, excuse me, you know what I mean? Hopkins is back, D-Hop is back. Hopefully now he's happy and he can play K.Murray football. But $230 is a lot of money for a guy who basically quit late and was very unhappy. Other news. The Philadelphia 76ers and James Harden reached a 2-year deal for $68.6. Now, I know he took less on his option a year, so I guess they redid his contract. 2 years, $68.6. Now, what I'm understanding about this contract, he gets $33 million guaranteed. What James Harden is doing, he's got an option of 1 year. What he's doing is he's putting all the chips in one basket where he figures he's going to show out this year. So this year is going to determine if Harden's going to get that bread, long-term bread. If Harden comes up short, he better forget about getting the bag. I mean, like the real bag again. If he shines, he got an opportunity to get at least a 3-year, let's say 150, something in that, in that demeanor. But if he doesn't show out for the Sixers, that doesn't play the James Harden that we know out of Houston, then he'll just get basically 20 M's, 15 M's a year. So right now, he put in all the chips in one basket, took less this year, showed love to the Sixers so they're able to, get other bodies, like the Tuckers of the world and whoever else they can get to make the team better. Harden made the sacrifice, which I felt he owed him that since he didn't show up in the playoffs. That's my opinion. But hopefully Harden will have a great season and he gets the bag, because I'm not going to hate. If he shows out, he deserves the bag. If he don't, then fuck him. Okay, special shout out my man Akbar Jones, a.k.a. Crip. Big Humpty, happy birthday to Humpy. Al York supporter over 7 years. Although he quit the giveaway, but I still love him. Happy birthday, Humpty. Jeff, if you in the building, let's go. Don't go nowhere, guys. It's another interesting show. Every time y'all leave, y'all miss out on information. So that's on you guys. What up, Edward Mueller? I see you, baby. Let me get my dog in real quick. What's up, big man?
What's happening?
Okay, anyway we could, me, I like it louder. Anywhere you can make it a little louder.
I got it maxed out here.
Either that or you got to be yelling. Anything you want to say before we start the show, big man?
Well, we're talking about giving everybody their love today, so let's give Al York some love. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like to pat himself on the back, but, we got to pat Al anyway. So, Al, thanks for making all this stuff happen. You do a great job. I think if people knew how many hours you put in, there's times I call you, Jeff, I can't talk. I got my video going on. But, no, guys, Al puts a lot of hours in to make this happen for you guys, to put on a great show. So y'all take the time, comment, like, love, and say thank you, Al.
Appreciate you, Jeff, like always. Always appreciate you. Now, I was going to give you a week off, a well-deserved week off, by the way, because you've been busting your tail on the show.
You paying for a trip to
nobody better for this subject right here. You've been following this thing right here since day one. And that's the Juan Soto. Where will Juan Soto end up at and why? You got more information than me about this, so I want to hear you because of the information you got. Talk to us.
Well, first of all, before we get into exactly where I think he's going to end up at, we need to understand the criteria from where the Nationals are coming from. There's certain things the Nationals have to have done to make the move. First of all, Al Lerner, the owner for the Nationals, has put his team up for sale.
Right.
The potential new owners want the Soto situation settled before they buy the team. So keep that in mind. Number two, to make the team more attractive, they want to include the contract of Patrick Corbin in the deal.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got
Which is a lucrative contract, by the way, and he ain't
2 years,
producing.
$60 million. And
Yeah.
he's been a 5.5, 6 earned run average for 2 years now. So Corbin has not pitched well. Okay, they want 4 or 5 of your top major league ready prospects. Okay, and then on top of that, you have to have a team that has the ability to sign on a lucrative long-term contract or willing to simply play the 2.5 years left of the Soto contract out. Now, going through your who's who, I know you posted some today on the Yankees and the Mets. Sure, they got the money to pay, but the problem is they got their own people to pay right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're adding Corbin's contract, which ain't no chopped liver there, Jeff.
It isn't. It isn't. And then to take Corbin on, say the Yankees, take Corbin on, plus that long-term contract with Soto, plus the Judge contract, okay? And that leaves them pretty bare. I mean, they got away this year with the light infield situation, but eventually they're going to have to address it, okay, on the left side of the infield.
I think the Yankees are out. I think we out of the race because of the Corbin.
The Yankees are out.
Yeah.
Then you go to the Mets, okay? Mets, they want to make a big splash, but the problem with the Mets is that, again, they've got people they got to pay.
Right.
Okay. So now you rule them out. And they don't, and also they're asking for their top 3 prospects. The Yankees and Mets are unwilling to match that. Now, let's go to the West Coast, which I think is where you start getting some interesting teams in here. Let's start off with the Dodgers. They got a relationship with Washington making the big trade. Okay. But they've got quite a few people they got to get the bag. Trey Turner's got to get the bag. What are you going to do?
Trey will get the bag because that's the reason I'm letting Corey Seager go. And not only that, Trey Turner's a hell of a player.
Yeah. So, Turner's got to get the bag. Will Smith's got to get the bag. Muncie's got to get the bag. They've already got Betts' contract on there.
Right.
Bueller's going to be up pretty soon. Okay. And some of their young pitchers are going to need the bag. So, I mean, they're really not equipped to give their farm system up and keep giving bags out.
Yeah, they eliminated from this too. Go ahead. Who else?
Padres. Now, great fit on paper, but the Padres would go in a double tax situation for a small to mid-major market. They don't want to be there. They're trying to dump one of their pitchers, not add another Corbin in there, which they can't take Corbin on. Okay? They have the prospects. They have the need. They don't have the space and the salary cap, okay, for what they're trying to do to stay off the tax.
Right.
Now, the 2 best options for Soto, one is San Francisco, okay?
The Giants, yep.
The Giants is a great situation. They need a superstar.
They need one bad.
Okay. Yeah, he plays the same position as Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski can move around. They have built their farm system used to be the worst. They've actually built their farm system up where they've got 4 or 5 top prospects they could give to Washington along with probably Logan Webb, which I don't know if they want to give Logan Webb up. They have the ability to pay. So really what that question with them boils down to, does Zadie want to break down what he's done the last 2 years and have to rebuild the entire farm system to go get Soto? And I think the answer to that's no, which brings us back to one spot, and that's the St. Louis Cardinals.
Let me explain. Hold up. That's your team, right?
It is. The Cardinals have, in my opinion, the best farm system in baseball. I don't care about the ratings. They develop players. They got 7 top 100 players.
Right.
A lot of right now, if you look at their major league lineup, and they're going down to AAA and AA, they are 3 deep in almost every position. Okay, their number 1 prospect, Jordan Walker, who's number 7 on the list. I mean, he's blocked by Arenado. The Cardinals.
Right. So that's not really a big loss.
Right. Gorman was blocked. They moved Gorman to second base. But The Cardinals need that left-handed bat in between Arenado and Goldschmidt, okay, and to break them up, first of all.
Remember,
And
Goldie's out after 2024.
contract expired.
I don't think they're going to be able to sign Goldie also. And who wants to give him a lucrative contract? Like you said, he'll be 38 years old by then. Though
Correct.
he's having an MVP season right now, but I don't think he's going to carry that on after 224. Just my opinion. But go ahead.
The Cardinals need a pitcher, too.
Oh,
the
pitcher.
Cardinals,
y'all need 2 pitchers at least.
right.
If y'all going to compete.
So if you look at the
Yo, hold up, Jeff. Hold up, Jeff. Humpty made a great point. Seattle might be a team that could get him. He said Seattle has a lot of picks and money.
They got prospects. They got money.
Yeah.
He's superstar. But what I'm understanding is they're trying to give my kid away, Kellenick, okay, in that trade. And Washington's asking for Julio. That's going to be hands off.
They can't.
You're not getting Julio. Right. You're not getting Julio.
Julio is beyond untouchable, that young boy.
Yes, sir. So Seattle is a question. You can even say Toronto because they got young guys that are major league ready. But I'm just saying that you can't rule Seattle out or Toronto out. But I'm just saying the best options that I see with everything going on is San Fran and St. Louis. And I see a trade that'll come down near the deadline. You're probably going to see Jordan Walker, who's their top prospect in the Cardinal organization. You're probably going to see 2 outfielders, one being Dylan Carlson.
Yeah.
The other one's probably going to be Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill's got to be packaged up in that.
It'll be O'Neill or Yepez if they want to go young. Okay. They're going to throw in the number 2 prospect, Liberatore, which the Cardinals can live without. And then maybe 2 more prospects, maybe a down the road pitcher like McGreevy, or you might see another everyday player because the Cardinal players are in such high demand in trades because they know how to play the game.
Right.
That's why they do such a great job. But I think it'll go down before August 2nd, and I'll be on the Joy Soto in right field watching the Cardinals play the Yankees on Joe Torre bobblehead day.
Yo, let me tell you something. I really can see it. I really can see this deal happening. Because your Redbirds always seem to make a deal, not like this big, but y'all always put a deal off in the second half. That's why y'all managed to have the second half always like the best record in the second half. And I think Corbin got a lot of this tank, believe it or not. People might count Corbin out. I'm thinking the Redbird uniform, he'll be revamped. His spirit would be back up. And I can see him probably win about 8 to 10 games in the second half if they make this trade soon enough. But what I'm trying to say is I can see him being productive for your team. And, of course, Juan Soto. With that bat, man, that kid's incredible.
Well, if anybody can fix Corbin, it's going to be the Cardinals. And, in fact, you're going from one of the worst defensive teams in baseball with the Nationals to the best defensive team in St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying. Corbin throws a lot of ground balls, a lot of changeups, off speed. I know they tagging him right now. Everything I'm saying, people are going to be like, yo, Al, I've seen him pitch in Washington. You go to a team like St. Louis, as soon as you walk in that organization, you know better than anybody else. You feel like a brand new man. Am I lying or not?
No, you're not lying. In fact, I'm going to tell you what gives St. Louis the big edge over everybody else is if you saw at the All-Star game, the Nationals were so pissed off at Soto that they actually made him fly a domestic plane flight out to the All-Star game. You know, he didn't even get the private plane for him as their only representative. Treat him second class.
Wow.
Okay. On top of that, he gets out there, and this is where the edge comes in. He is, you know, all these Dominican and Puerto Rican players really go to Pujols. And Soto spent a lot of time with Albert out at the All-Star game, you know, convinced him about St. Louis. You know, Albert, the funny thing about Albert is he hasn't said anything about it, he hasn't been out there, but, you know, he comes back to St. Louis. All of a sudden, he's divorcing Deidre. which a lot of people felt like Deidre's about pushed him to Anaheim to start off with. She's nowhere to be found. He had brain tumor. He wasn't even there for whatever reason. Okay. And then he's been helping Yepes and all these young players, teach them what it takes to be a Cardinal. There's something he's supposed to be doing with the Angels on that service contract after he's done. But he's been doing it for St. Louis.
Right.
Okay, as a part of the team. Soto looks at Pujols.
So you think on top of it being the best fit and having Albert as a recruit, that makes it a done deal almost, right?
Soto wants to be a part of the Last Dance.
Okay.
He wants to be there with Yachty. He wants to be there with Pujols. These are two guys he grew up respecting.
Yeah, that'd be a win-win for him. Not only that, he could chase the playoffs this year because they only a half game behind the Brew Crew. You have Soto and Corbin, that division is done. You know what I know, what everybody else knows.
And here's the other thing I can tell you. That won't be the only trade the Cardinals make. You will also see, in my opinion, whether Frankie Montas or Noah Syndergaard be in a Cardinal uniform as well before the deadline.
Well, I can see. Yeah, both of them don't have high contracts, so I can see that happening. But they're not going to acquire a pitcher that's getting real money because they I think Soto did. But you just say before we hang it up, I want Humpty to understand. Humpty's saying the price tag's going to be a lot, the contracts are going to be a lot. But you basically told me that Soto could play 2.5 years before they fix that extension, correct?
Right. What the Cardinals do for those people out there, they trade for players that normally have a couple of years left in the contract and get them to fall in love with St. Louis with the hope of assigning a hometown discount. Now, do I think that's going to happen in Soto's case? No, because Boris is the agent. But I think the Cardinals are playing the window right now of Arenado and Goldschmidt in this 2.5 years window. Okay. And with this being the final year for their long benchmark players, that I think the Cardinals make the trade and they worry about the deal later if they ever make the deal. Because let's just say this. Let's just say they get to be 2024 and he's not going to sign with them. The Cardinals can turn right around and trade him and get all their goodies back.
Right.
He's still only 25 years old.
Jeff, I could do this all day with you, but I got 2 other members coming on, and I didn't even know we were going to stay this long. Thank you for coming on. Any last words? Stay tuned. In case I can't get one of the other guys, I'll bring you right on.
The only last thing I'm just going to say is, changing sports, the Blues are getting ready to make a big trade, too, is that for those who remember the Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hall, Keith Tkachuk years, well, Tkachuk's son with Calgary is looking to come home to St. Louis. He grew up in St. Louis.
Right.
And that could be a huge trade for the Blues to get over the hump on Colorado. So keep that in mind.
Go Blues, baby. Go Blues. So stay tuned. I might have to get back to you. If not, Jeff, great cover as always. Great information. You gave a whole full breakdown. Hopefully everybody is a little smarter after hearing what you have to say about Juan Soto and what's going on with that big potential trade. Get back to you soon.
All right.
Okay.
Peace out.
Okay. Okay, Felix, let's go. Don't go nowhere, guys. We got Jacino coming in the building. Let's see if this works smooth. I'm hoping everything works smooth so we can just give y'all this work. Talk dirty. You know what I mean? Trying to get Felix in the building. Hopefully I can hear him a little better if he gets in. Yo.
What's
What
up?
up, big dog? I want you to
How you
stand
doing?
up. I want to see what you're wearing. Lifetime grind, baby. My man. My man. Everything good before we get started, brother? Anything you might want to say real quick, or you want to go right to business?
Keep supporting, man. Keep supporting. Like you said.
Appreciate that, brother. Okay, real quick. We're going to go to the MLB. This is your subject. You bring this to me, and I love it. You said, Al, let's do some honors for the first half of the MLB. I said, that sounds good. So now the ball's on your court. Who's the MVP in both leagues in your book in the first half of the season, Team Phillies?
Well, in the American League, it's Aaron Judge. To this point, I mean,
give me a little bit. You know,
Aaron Judge is the
MVP. A little bit why.
Well, he's having probably one of his best years since 2015. He's the leader of the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees are on a record pace to win at least 110 games, somewhere around there. And, he leads them in every category, and he's on pace to probably hit 60 or close to 60 homers. I mean, he's doing what he got to do for a contract year, and he's probably going to make the Yankees pay twice.
Raul just gave an update. He got 2 home runs tonight. I didn't even know.
Okay, there you go.
4-2, but I haven't been watching the score because I'm doing the show. Any update on the score real quick? But I like the Judge. One thing you forgot to say is the contract season. Everybody plays their best on the contract season. So you got to add that in there. Let's go National League, Felix.
Mm-hmm. National League, my MVP is the Cardinals' Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, listen, Freddie Freeman's having an MVP season. There's a couple other guys, but Paul Goldschmidt, look, he leads the National League in hitting average. He leads in RBIs. He leads in run score. He's number 2 in hits and all baseball. So I'm going with Paul Goldschmidt as, the MVP in the National League.
Okay, nobody can argue those 2 picks. I can't even. You answered it. Freeman's like the closest. Goldie's been doing it all year, the first half. So I like that. Let's go to Cy Young. Both leagues, you start however you want.
I mean, everybody's got, Verlander winning the American League Cy Young because he's dominating this year, 12-3, 1.89 ERA. But Tampa Bay's Shane McClanahan, 10-3, leads the major leagues, I think, in ERA, 1.71, and has 147 strikeouts. So he's there too. So, like I said, whoever has the better second half will probably win the Cy Young. Yeah, everybody's going Verlander, but this kid Shane McClanahan is right there too.
Earned run average better than Verlander.
Yes, he is. 1.71. Verlander's 1.89.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear because Verlander's like 12-3. McClanahan is what? Also
10-3.
10-3, right?
10-3, and he's got 147 strikeouts, number 2 in baseball, and the best ERA.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Let's go National League.
Listen, Tony Gonsolin of the Dodgers, he's undefeated. What is he, 11-0? But listen, I like the kid from Miami, Sandy Alcantara.
Woo!
He's 9-4, but his ERA is 1.76, and he's got 123 strikeouts in 130 innings. So it's close between one of them 2 guys. But like I said, LA, they're in first. They're gonna get. He's gonna get more of votes because of being in LA and the team doing much better than Miami. But probably Gosselin is winning at this point.
Right, you throw that young boy in LA, that young boy could go 15-1. He'd be 15-1 right now. All those little
that's right.
2-zip losses he got in Miami because they got
exactly
like the Dodgers. Okay, rookie of the year, then we move on.
Rookie of the year in the American League, man. Rookie of the year in all of baseball. It's that kid from Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's just dominating. He's going to get 100 RBIs, 100 run score, probably 30 homers. He leads Seattle in everything. He's Seattle's best player, and he's a rookie. So, rookie of the year.
Who you got National League?
In the National League, I like the kid from the Braves, the pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Yeah,
he's got a 4-3 record, but he's got 114 strikeouts in 74 innings. He's got a 3.03 ERA. So there's a couple other players who's having decent seasons for rookies, but when you're a pitcher and you're contributing to a team that can probably win, the division, the pennant, they're contenders. That's huge. So Spencer Strider.
Okay. We got everything. Now let's go MLB. All the top teams in the division. I'm going to ask you, do they close winning the division? If not, real quick, why? American League East. My New York Yankees, 64-30, 12-game lead. Do the Yankees win the division, yes or no, and why?
I think they'll win the division. They got a big lead, and I think they're gonna improve the team somehow, some way, and probably with another pitcher. I think they'll also get another bat, but I think the Yankees are going to they have anything's possible, man. Anything's possible, but the Yankees are in good position to win the East.
Okay. Same question. Minnesota Twins, 50-44, leader Central in the American League. Do the Minnesota Twins end up winning that division at the end of the year?
You know what's crazy? It's a 2-team race between them and Cleveland. Cleveland's only two games behind.
Only a couple games behind.
Right, and like I say, to win your division, you got to beat the teams in your division. That's why the Yankees have such a big lead. Last year they were under 500. This year they're 30-15. Minnesota and Cleveland both got the same record in the division, 23-19. I picked Cleveland to win it earlier. I'm sticking with Cleveland, but it's a 2-team race.
Got you. The West, the Astros, 61-32. I know Seattle's playing stout baseball, but I think they just playing for that getting game. I don't think they catch Houston. Your take?
I don't think they'll catch Houston either, but it's impressive. They've won 14 in a row, Seattle. They put themselves in a position to be a wild card team. So, but I think Houston wins that division.
Okay. Now, this is a little tough division here. Our National League East with the Mets and the Braves right behind them. And the Phillies, few games back, about 7-8. But now, Phillies can get hot. Do the New York Metropolitans win this division, Felix?
I tell you, man, I picked the Mets to win earlier in one of your shows, and I'm sticking with the Mets. I think it's a 2-team race, the Mets and the Braves. The Mets did impress me the way they beat the Braves about a couple of weeks ago. I think they took. Yeah, so you know what? So I'm gonna say the Mets win, but that division, but it's gonna come down to the final week of the season. But I just think that this is the Mets year finally to win the National League East. So I'm going with the Mets.
To me, it depends on Jacob deGrom. If he comes back, I know he's not gonna be the Cy Young Jacob deGrom, but let's say he can. He's got his last rehab start too, by the way, I think today or tomorrow. Let's say he goes 7-4. Earned run average is good. I think they won the division because when you add in Scherzer, who looks nasty, Walker's pitching stout, Bassett's doing good enough, and Carrasco has a great win-loss record. His earned run average, he gets touch. Peterson, Mets is deep, man. Mets is deep.
Listen, the Mets
great closer in Diaz because they getting the Diaz from Seattle now, not the clown that been out there the last couple years who looked like Familia. Remember Familia?
Right. And yeah, I remember. But the thing about the Mets this year is they got the second best run differential in the league. The second best, only behind the Dodgers. So that's impressive because the Mets are they don't seem like that team in the past where they start off strong and fall apart. I think they can sustain it. The Mets are good, a much better than above average team. So I think that. And then,
Guillory, he said, "Will we take the Mets serious if they win the division?" My answer to that, Mark, if DeGrom is healthy, hell fucking yeah. Because you got DeGrom and Scherzer. What better 1-2 punch in baseball right now? Can you name me one? That's the best 1-2 punch in baseball right now. And if DeGrom is anything that we are accustomed to seeing, oh, I'm taking the Mets serious. And you know we don't like the Mets. But we keep it raw truth on my show. That's why I got rid of a guy the other day. He always shitting on my Yankees. Not one fucking compliment. I post up they lost 2 in a row yesterday. He laughing. I said, you know what? You ain't never got no positive shit. Fuck off the show. And I'm not saying that because he's voted his opinion. No. But damn, you gonna tell me we got the best record in baseball and you can't give us one compliment the whole year? Go somewhere else with that shit. Anyway, National League Central, Brewers playing stout ball. I think they've been overachieving all year. But I think Jeff Gerson's St. Louis Cardinals, with or without Soto, wins that division. But what's your take?
Yeah, I got the Cardinals. I picked them earlier to win the division, and they got a better record with inside the division. They're 24-14. I think the Cardinals. They also got this thing about playing for Pujols. What it is his last season.
Them kids are killing themselves to have all these
exactly. So
Hall of Fame St. Louis Cardinals lead on top. Great point there.
Right. Yeah. So I got the Cardinals winning that division.
I agree. I second motion. Obviously, the Westy LA Dodgers. Never been impressed
well, the Dodgers got
is doing with that great staff. I don't want to hear Tatis then play. That's one player. That one player is not going to make up the 11 games they behind the Dodgers and the way the Dodgers been molesting them year after year. So to me, I don't even think the Pods get in. Just like last year. Your take before we move on.
Yeah, I got the Dodgers winning that division. And San Diego will probably get in as a wild card.
Okay. One more question because I got Vega coming in. I got to give Vega at least 10 minutes. I need your take on the Rudy Gobert pickup by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now you got him lined up with Big Cat. Give us your whole scenario on that trade.
I mean, I like it, man. I tell you this. I'm not gonna say there people are using the word Twin Towers and all that. The original Twin Towers. We all know that Ralph Sampson and Elijah Wan back in the days. But it's a big lineup, and you know what? I listen, D'Angelo Russell. I think they signed Austin Rivers. They signed Austin Rivers as well recently.
Please don't tell me that name on my show, dog. Dog, I'm gonna act like you ain't say that. He the biggest fucking bust. Yo, there was this girl that she posts the Knicks all the time. She started talking mad shit about Austin. He had what you call Jeremy Lin couple of weeks, right? I said he's a bum. She was arguing with me and all that. Then they traded him like a month later. I hit her up. I said, what happened to Austin? And she blocked me, right? But yo, my thing is, I thought he was all that. He couldn't even stay a whole season with us. He's a bum.
I know,
okay,
man.
Go ahead. Close it out before we get Ernest.
But I think listen, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna work. It's gonna we gotta see. Listen, they won 46. Yeah, they won 46 games.
I don't know if D-Lo fits in this mix. I know he can score.
Right.
But I don't know if he fits in this mix. Edwards is an animal.
Right. They won 46 games last year, so they improved. So they probably can win over 50 games this year. But that West got some serious teams, man.
Yeah, but this team is going to compete. Like, nobody going to want to play Minnesota. Don't get me wrong. They're going to beat them. But nobody want to play them because they're going to get everything out of you just like the Memphis Grizzlies were doing. Now, they'll come up short, but they're going to give your ass a run for your money is what I'm saying. And they should have been Memphis. They lost 2 games because Paul coached poorly coached. I mean, the coach led a 22-0 run in the playoffs. When did you ever hear something like that? An 11-0 run, you got to be calling timeout. 22 unanswered points. That's how they lost that series. Okay, so any last words? I wish I had more time. I wanted to talk Donovan Mitchell with you, Kevin Durant, but unfortunately, I got to get this guy in for a few minutes. Any last words, Felix?
Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, with the free agent signings that's happened so far in the NBA, I think Boston got a lot better when they signed Malcolm Brogdon. You know, I mean, listen, I mean, I think we talked about it.
Virginia, the kid plays defense and all that.
He could be the sixth man of the year, or, you know, I mean, or he'll probably be playing, starting, but that's an improvement, and especially got Nari also in Boston. But I just want to say that the Atlanta Hawks signing Murray, they got, for me personally, the best backcourt in the game. Murray last year averaged 21, 8, and 9 with San Antonio, and you team him up with Trey Young. That's a serious backcourt. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the West was won next year.
Oh man, let me tell you something. NBA had a terrific season. I love the entertainment of the sport. I hate gambling in NBA. One of my weakest sports to make money. I gotta kind of wait for the playoffs or do like prop bets. But straight up bets, I ain't gonna lie, that's my fucking weakness. But as far as the entertainment, it's through the roof, Felix. It's through the roof. And when all these maneuvers and potential maneuvers is very interesting. You can't lie. This is one of the reasons I'm old school. I kind of like the players sticking with their team. Isaiah Thomas, Julius Erving, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. But I can't lie. This made great sports talk. When all these guys are shuffling, that gives us everything to talk about. So I love it for that reason. And with that, great take, Felix. Hopefully we get you again next week because the peoples want you. They've been asking for you. And we'll talk real soon, my brother.
Peace.
Enjoy your trip with your wife. Have some fun. You deserve it.
Take care, my brother. Love you all. Hey, Hum, happy birthday, Hum.
Felix Casino. Okay, Ernest, where you at? Let's go. We got to get my man, Ernest Vega, a.k.a. Mr. Potato Head. Y'all going to see why I call him that. If y'all remember the Potato Head, he looked just like that shit. Watch. Let's see if I can get him in. A human Mr. Potato Head. What up, baby?
Yo, Al, you's a clown. Yo, real quick. I just want to say your first caller, the way he breaks down the Cardinals, that's the way I got to run the New York Mets. And two, when you and Felix was talking about the Mets, yo, I was screaming in the fucking phone. Screaming at the phone. Why? Because I'm tired of everybody talking about the Mets pitching. All right? You know what I'm saying?
No, but
last year,
I mean, is it fair to say your team, because I know you hop around.
No.
Strippers in the strip bar. You know how long you got. Look, hold up. Let me get this off. I love you to death, but you hop around like a girl in a strip joint. You can't stick to one team.
If I went to the fucking closet right now,
playoff long.
If I went to the closet right now and broke out a Priest Holmes jersey, does that make me a Kansas City Chiefs fan?
No, I didn't say that.
If I break out a Milwaukee Bucks,
what I'm saying is,
listen,
you love the Indians or the Guardians, then you love the Mets.
The realest.
Is the Mets your team, yes or no?
Of course.
Okay, let's stick it there.
But I'm not sugarcoating shit.
Team got pitching.
I'm gonna keep it funky like Ward Cloud Frazier, because he don't sugarcoat shit. When the Knicks is on top, he rocking. When the Knicks is trash like they are now, he letting everybody fucking know. All right? Now, you know you getting me hyped now. See what I'm saying? You getting me hyped now.
I want you to, baby. You owe it to the show, nigga. You been MIA.
Last year, all right? Last year, first 3.5 months, the only reason why the fucking Mets were on first place was because of their pitching. And what happened? They ran those fucking arms down, and reality set in. Oh, shit, we ain't got no fucking hitting. Let's go to this year. Everybody knows we got all the fucking pitching in the world. But what's been successful, for one, is getting Buck, which is a great manager, great look. And two, the fucking Mets is hitting. All right? The Mets is fucking hitting. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is starting to slow down too. You see what I'm saying? And every time I see my boy Schwarber up in Philadelphia, oh my God, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's what I say.
Schwarber don't hit for average, but that motherfucker hits big home runs all the fucking time. Like,
listen,
I've never seen a guy with such a low average that hits all the time big, meaningful home runs.
And he was the leadoff hitter in Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, you could bat Schwarber. That's another gift he got. Hold up. You could bat him all through the lineup.
Exactly.
To me, he don't have an identity of what he bats up best. He could be leadoff, second, third. He could bat fourth.
He said
he could bat anywhere in the lineup.
He said we under 10 games, and it's the Mets in first place. No Harper. I'm putting them all on my shoulder up in Philadelphia.
That's what's up.
He hit another blast today too.
I seen it.
He had
they
30,
get beat
so
up though by the Cubs though, right?
I just listen.
Last I looked, they were down like I think 6-1 or something, 5-1.
Well, right now I know they showing the same score right now with the same total 5-1 Tampa Bay. And I took Tampa tonight. But listen.
But real quick, we got about 4 minutes. Why do you think the Mets? Okay, you said they hitting's gonna go down. You think they're gonna overuse their pitching? Vega, I don't remember the Mets being this deep as far as starting pitching. And not to mention, your boy Diaz is the truth.
No, Diaz is lights out.
Yo, he's so lights out, they got a record for him. You heard that shit when it come on?
But look at Scherzer. Scherzer on the mound tonight. Mets are losing 4-0. He gonna lose that game tonight. But my point is, you don't hit, you don't win. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with the Mets. I mean, I could go around the board. Look at Chapman in Toronto. Should have been the Met. You know what I'm saying? Colorado let Arenado go for cheap. Should have been the Met. Same thing with Arizona with Goldschmidt.
Yeah, but listen, you guys picked up Lindor a couple years ago. I told you.
That was a tease.
No, you gonna let me talk or what? Come on, dog. I'm gonna take the mouth part out to Mr. Potato Head. I'm gonna take the fucking mouth. You ain't gonna be able to talk. So I like the young boy O'Neal. I like Nemo. I think they coming along. I love Polar Bear. You getting everything out of Marte that you're gonna get. Marte is banging right now. You know what I mean? Marte is balling. I thought he left this game in Pittsburgh. No, Marte's balling.
He's playing like he in Pittsburgh.
You're not big on Escobar. I like that he's a veteran. I think he can hit in the clutch. I'm telling you, I'm leaving the Mets faith in DeGrom and Scherzer. That's where the money at right there. Because that 1-2 punch, though, in a 7-game series, 5-game series, you got 2 guys that can throw 8 shutout innings back-to-back.
Okay,
just
and
like
you're
that.
right. And you're right. But
Just
you still
like
gotta
that.
score. You still got to score, though.
Yankees don't even got motherfuckers like that. Cole maybe, but that's it. But you got 2 guys that can just shut shit down. They can get a couple runs, but I know what you're saying.
They couldn't do shit against San Diego today.
Like tonight, they get runs up, they're not going to come back. I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Toronto 27-3. What the fuck is going on over there in Boston?
I know Jeff just posted up 25-3. I thought he was joking.
Yeah. I saw that too. I thought he was lying. I said, I'm looking at it right now. But for me, the key is
2 minutes, and we got to lock up 2 minutes.
The key is you got to hit in order to win. And with the Mets, this has been the problem since 2016. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no hitting. You got
so why you don't go get a hitter?
You got from what I'm understanding right now, they look like I don't believe it, but
yo, Beninteini's available.
Beninteini,
right?
Boston's looking at
Mary went from Kansas City also is available.
But the Yankees are looking at Beninteini also. But Boston is looking to unleash J.D. Martinez because he's on his last year contract. If the Mets
you said that.
They want to get.
That'd
They
be
want
a
to make
beautiful pickup.
They want to make a package where is Vasquez, Martinez, and Eovaldi. You know what I'm saying? And the Mets don't really got to get rid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Soto, fuck that. I'm getting rid of the farm system. Take them all. You know what I'm saying? Bring in Soto. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, you know what I'm saying? Good luck wherever he goes. You know what I mean? So, but for me, the key is fucking hitting. Like I said, yeah, the Grom go give you. The Grom and Scherzer on any given night can give you a no-hitter. That's how great they are. But on the other side of the field, you got to hit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Hit. One word. Do the Mets win their division?
I want to say yeah, as long as they hit. But them Braves is something else.
But it's a yes or no question. It ain't all this other shit. Yes or no?
I'm gonna go yeah. I'm
saying yeah.
I'm gonna go yeah just because of that pitching on fucking is gonna have to show up. If you're not playing the last 2 weeks of August and the first 2 weeks of September, meaningful ball, all that shit, talk, whatever, let's get him. We got this. Don't mean nothing.
Got you. Ernest Vega, guys. We gotta appreciate when he's here because he goes MIA. Sometimes I don't hear from him for 3-4 months. But he's my dog. He knows when I get in contact with him, he's always getting love on my show. And good work as always, buddy. Hopefully we see you soon, not in 90 days again.
Let's make it happen. We'll make it happen again next week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hopefully there'll be some trades already in the air already made. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the deadline is in a week or so. So, you know, and we got the Hall of Fame inductee on Sunday. You know what I mean? That's always good to watch.
Big, I got to let you go because I got 3 minutes to get this
problem.
done.
Salute to everybody.
My brother, great work. And yo, appreciate you back, baby.
Al York. Keep it 100.
in the building, baby. EV.
Salute, baby.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Ernest Vega, always fun to do work with him because we always start yelling and laughing. That's my dog right there. He get the comedy out of a nigga. All right, let me play this real quick. We're going to do our giveaways. Good luck to everybody. Like I say, it don't matter who wins to me, long as I know everything's done correctly and as fair as possible. That's all I care about. And whatever number comes out. I got no control of that. So good luck to everybody. Let's get this started. Hold up, guys. 1 through 20, giveaway 1, round 2. Raul's still the leader with 8, Chico 5, and everybody else is behind them 2. But Raul still got a 3-game lead on everybody. Let's go. Through 20, guys. 1 ball. 2 balls come out, no play. I don't even look at the numbers, so there'd be no confusion. Time to marinate this chicken, guys. Let's marinate this chicken. A lot of merch too, guys. A lot of hats, shirts. My people's been keeping up, and that's highly appreciated. Here we go. And the winner is... We got a number. We got a winner. Let me move this back a little bit. We got a winner. Number 9. That'll be the Philly kid, boy. Philly kid back in the building. And I got a story to tell y'all after I finish the giveaway. Real spill. Philly Kid wins. Giveaway 1, round 2. Now we going to giveaway number 2. Number 9, the Philly Kid is the winner. Haven't said that name in a while. Hold on, let me bring this back. Let me bring this back so. Yes, sir. Bring that West Coast flavor, baby. Okay. Number 9, Philly Kid winner. Giveaway 1, round 2. Now we doing 21 through 40. 21 through 40. Let me center it so everybody can see it. 21 through 40. Marinate these bad boys. Here we go. Here we go. All these boys are marinated. If it was chicken, they all marinated. Here we go. The winner is. Nothing came out. Let's keep marinating. Nothing came out. Here we go. Got a winner. I know you see it because I see it. And the winner is number 38. Number 38. You talk about on fire. I haven't seen nobody on fire like this since Raul. Tapia wins for the 3rd straight week. He won 2 in 1 week and 1 in each week after that. Tapia is your winner once again, guys. Number 38. Let me come out with the summary and we out of here. What's ironic is, I just told Tap the other day, I said, yo, you won 2 in 1 week, then you won the other week. I told him, enjoy your wins because it's a possibility you could go 6 months without winning. And all you guys that been, rocking with me know I ain't lying. One thing I noticed about my show is that people get extremely hot. I remember Miss Jess killed it for like the last 4 weeks, winning 2, 1, 1. The Ghost killed it. Raul smoked it. Chico got hot for like about, I think, 3, 4 weeks. So I guess when your number gets called, it gets called a lot. But when it don't get called, you like MIA, like Ernest Vega. So I get it. But salute right now. Let me circle these winners. Number 9, the Philly Kid. And number 38, Tapia wins once again. Let's go over the summary before we close the show. Sportsbook Jeff, I really wanted him to take care of this conversation because he's been all over the Juan Soto. He's probably right now in the radio, in the St. Louis papers, in the Washington Nationals papers, really monitoring that trade right there because he really thinks they're going to end up with his team. So that's why he had to get that. Then we bring Felix in to do MLB, first half honors, division, who's going to win, who's going to sell out. And we did mention the Rudy Gobert trade, which was huge. Then we bring in Ernest Vega, of course, to take care of the New York Metropolitans, who I still don't know if that's his team, because like I said, he jumps on teams like strippers do in a strip joint. They jump on how many, if you had to configure how many dudes they sit on their lap in a day, it's got to be at least 40, right? That kind of reminds me of Ernest Vega and his loyalty to a team. Al York Sports, TGI Friday, open sessions and giveaways. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. And I'm not going to leave until I tell y'all what I said in the beginning. People that want you to win help you win. I don't broke it down to y'all. Get rid of those people that saddle up next to you and act like your man and won't even share your shit. They'll share Busta Rhymes shit. They'll share shit that got nothing to do with them. But won't share their man shit. But then when you come up, they want to be in the passenger seat. Not happening. Not happening. I'm not letting it happen, and I'm going to educate y'all. Continue to strive for your goals. Don't let nothing stop you from striving for your goals. And get rid of the fat. Cut the fat out like you do with the steak and all that. Even though some of us eat the fat. But you know what I'm getting at. Get rid of the fat. You got to run with people that want you to win. Not talk about it. Not share other people's shit. Not, like anything. Tune in. Share. Donate. Play the game. Do something. There's so many windows to contribute. I talk about your man. Put him out there in another show. Don't just saddle up next to him until he takes off for you to take off with him. Come on, dog. Step your game up. Stop hating on your peoples. Help your peoples. That's why we don't get nowhere. You don't get it? And I don't mean to get excited like this, but I lived this my whole life. That's why I know like the back of my hand. My whole life I lived this. And y'all that see me grow up, you know I ain't lying. Since behind the Prelude days. Since I bought that Prelude, that was my breakthrough on earth. Niggas was hating. Stop this. Stop it. Help your peoples, dog. Help your peoples. These are your peoples. If it's not your peoples, then stay away from them. I only fuck with my peoples. I'm going to leave it like that because I'm getting a little too excited, but I'm trying to get the message through to y'all. So when I hang up this video, it's stuck in y'all. Because y'all need to know this because y'all running with people that you calling your man and ain't helping you win. And with that, I'm lights out. Love y'all.